Hello, accelerated chemistry student. This is Ms. Crisafoli, and this is your Chapter 1, Section 2 video notes all over chemistry and you. So as we go through this year, there's going to be a lot of times where we're going to bring the knowledge of chemistry that we're learning in the classroom into the real world environment. So you can see how understanding chemistry can help you identify what's going on in the world around you. But the biggest thing that I get at the beginning of every school year is, why do we have to study chemistry? And there are three main reasons to study chemistry. The first is it explains the natural world. It prepares people for career opportunities, and it also produces informed citizens. Now, we're going to talk about these three in more detail as we go through this section of our book. So let's talk about explaining the natural world. So chemistry is used to help you understand how things work. So why your apples turn brown when you cut them, why the texture of an egg changes when you cook it. It goes from being runny and a liquid form to being a solid. Well, chemistry explains why that happens. Why does water expand when you freeze it? And why does sugar dissolve faster in hot water than it does in cold water? All of these questions can be explained and answered with your understanding of how chemistry works. The second one was preparing for a career. So chemists contribute to society in many ways. The knowledge of chemistry allows for you to be better prepared for your job. So, for example, if you decide that you want to be a reporter, you might have to interview a chemist to get background on a story. And if you understand the chemistry that chemist is talking about, you can better put it into words so that the public will understand what's going on. Or say, for example, you're a firefighter. If you understand chemistry, you will pick the proper chemicals to help put out a fire, because not all fires can be put out with water. And having that understanding of chemistry will help you best use your time, your resources to get that fire put out in quick and efficiently. And the last one was being an informed citizen. The worst thing that you could do is go into society and not have a good understanding of the world around you. I know you're only sophomores and juniors in high school right now. However, at one point in your life, you're going to grow up, you're going to be an adult, and you're going to have to make decisions. And chemistry is one of those things that will help you make informed decisions. So industry, private foundations, federal and state government all provide funds for scientific research. So you will need to make decisions that will influence the direction of this scientific research. How, you ask? Well, when you turn 18, you're going to be allowed to vote. And there's going to be issues on the ballots that call for some chemical research, and some people that you elect into office might have some political views or some ideas that might push scientific research in a certain direction. And if you understand the chemistry or the science behind those, that will help you be a better informed person and will allow you to make an informed decision when you're electing those officials into office. And the knowledge of chemistry and other sciences can help you form an informed opinion and take appropriate action when you look at what these foundations, what these researchers are doing. And then, what are some outcomes of modern research in chemistry? So the biggest thing that we've got from modern research in chemistry is technology. Technology, what we say when we use this word, is the means by which a society provides its members with those things needed and desired. So for example, sneakers, that's technology. Cars, technology. Cell phones, technology. TVs, all of those things are outcomes of modern research having to do with technology. So what did modern research in chemistry can lead to? They can lead to technologies that benefit the environment, conserve and produce energy, improve human life, and expand our knowledge of the universe. So we're going to talk about these four in a little bit more detail. So let's talk about materials in the environment. So chemists use their understandings of the structure and properties of matter to make new materials with different and improved properties. A perfect example of this is the development and the synthesis of plastics. That has changed over the years. Now we are going to more bio and eco-friendly plastic synthesis so that when we dispose of them, they can be they're biodegradable, but that is all chemistry. Another thing that we've looked at is energy. So chemists are constantly trying to find ways to conserve and produce more energy. An example of this would be chemistry is used to develop the batteries that run gasoline electric hybrid cars. That combustion that's happening in the engine to get a car to move, the combustion of the gasoline, is a chemical process. And having that run some of the time and having the battery for the electric part of the car run some of the time, that is all chemistry. And why that flips back and forth, there is some engineering having to do with it, but they have to have a basis in chemistry in order to understand how to get that to go. Medicine and biotechnology. So the following ways to help doctors treat their patients. They've come up with different medicine, different materials, and different technologies that allow for doctors to treat patients and help patients get over severe illnesses to the best that they can. So chemists can develop materials to repair or replace body parts. So for example, different uses for tubing to replace arteries in the body, all sorts of those kinds of things. And then finally, we could talk about the universe. Chemists gather data from space that analyze that matter to help answer questions about the universe, how the universe started. What you might not know, and we'll find out later, is that all of the elements on the periodic table were once in outer space, and they have fallen as stars supernova and explode and create atoms and different elements that have different properties. That all once started in the universe. And a lot of those things, when stars, supernova, their materials are going to fall to Earth, and we're going to be able to mine them out of the rocks and everything else that we have on the Earth. And just as a reminder, this is the end of your lesson 2 notes, and all the information on these Google Slides has been acquired and adapted from Pearson Chemistry's 2012 edition of the textbook, resources CD, and pearsonchem.com. Thank you.